I'm going to work on React, Maplibre, and the datasets on a map. In my previous video, which I already uploaded on my YouTube channel, you can just watch that video and see how we created a map without using a map token. There is no token involved in my previous video, and this was the code which I used in my previous video. So now on this map, what we are going to do, we are creating a data sets by using any API like any live data API or any other API which have the coordinates, for example, longitude and latitude of the maps, will display all those data sets on our map. So let's start with installing the Axios because we are making an API call, and for API call we need an Axios here. I already have an Axios, but you guys can go to the terminal and just install the npm, do npm I Axios. It's already installed here. So if you go, let's import Axios first. And let me run this application first. So after running my application, we can just see the map here at localhost 3000. You see our map is displaying. So I'm going to create the data sets on it. Let's go to our code again. So Axios we already imported. Here we can make an API call, axios.get. It's a get call, and here I will provide the URL. The URL I already have. You can also search on Google, but I will also upload that in the description. This URL, it does have all the like I would say the whole United States coordinates, longitude, latitude, where the earthquake occurs. Copy this and let's paste it over here. After doing the get call, we give the response, and it's the syntax of the Axios. So we can say response coming, and after this response, I'm adding a function name. We'll create this function later on. Add data sets and map.response.data. Whatever the data is coming in response, we're just passing it through. Okay, so after exit, we also make adding the catch clause here. If any error occurs while getting this API call, we can also log it. Log error. Okay, so it says mentioning that we don't have any data sets. Let's copy this and create a function of data sets. Map and data, which is basically response data. So we pass this in parameters. We're adding a source. Source will be our earthquake because we're working on the earthquake API. Earthquakes. And also we need the type of it. The type is JSON, and all this data which we are using with JSON with coordinates and longitude, latitude, all these are part of GeoJSON, and data is the response data which is coming. Okay, so now this dataset part is completed. Now we need to add the layer on our map. For adding the layer on our map, why we need this layer? We need to create, like, if we need any circles, polygons, or what kind of layer we want to be implemented on top of the map. So for adding the layer, I'm doing this code here. So ID is our earthquakes, which we already used in the source. So whatever we use in the source or mention the source, we will add this as a part of ID here. Type will be circle. We want them in the form of circle. And the source is our earthquakes, which, so it's just again UI paint what color we want. So this is the type of, so it's basically the type which is circle, and the color we want it yellow or red, whatever color you need, or you can also add the hex code of color here if you want some specific color. And what's the radius you want, and let me do just 4 at the spot to see what's going on here. Okay, so we are having an error. Okay, so for paint we need this we need the parenthesis, not the. Okay, so now I would say it's also completed. So now I would say our code is completed. What we did, we just make a call, get the response, add the response in our add source, and add the layer by using that source. So let's see, our app is already running. Let's see what we have in our uh, map now. Okay, so style is not downloading. Let's see what we get here. Okay. Okay, so it was an issue with the parenthesis, just the syntax issue. Let's see what we have in our map now. So it's taking. Let's see if we have any error here. So it says layers.arcade expected one fill line circle. Okay, so let's see our map.add layer if we make any mistake. Oh yeah, if you see the spelling mistakes. Okay, let's see what we have now. Yep, now you see all the data sets are showing on our map, and there's a lot, so we can also add the clusters on it. Let's suppose there are so much data sets all together, so we can add the cluster on it. But in my next video I will show you how we can add the clusters and uncluster them. We will also add some pop-up or hover effect on these data sets. But as you can see, it looks pretty good. We did not use any again token or anything. It's just pretty simple as is. Thanks for watching my video. If you like it, please subscribe and share it with your friends if they are working on map and looking for something which does not need any token. Thank you.